Hey there. One of the best parts of fifth grade, or the parts that the kids seem to look forward to the most, is getting their very own locker. And sadly, since we are at home and not at school, you don't get a real locker right away. But I didn't want you to miss out on all the fun. So I decided that we will have virtual lockers, and we are going to have a great time decorating and personalizing our personal virtual lockers. So I'm going to show you in this video how to use Google Slides to make your own virtual locker. It's a kind of fun assignment that'll let you display your personality and creativity, and also let you just goof around with Google Slides a little bit and learn how to use that, because we will be using Google Slides a lot this year. All right, so here's what you're going to do first. I'm going to send you a Google Slide, and what I want you to do when you get that Google Slide and you get it open for the first time, before you do anything else, you need to go up to this top corner button where it says File. You need to click there, and then you need to go down to where it says Make a Copy, and then you're going to make a copy of selected slides. Okay, then you're going to name it. Now, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to show you that at the end, because right now it's on a different slide and I don't want to make a copy of this one. But that's what you're going to do very first. Okay, File, Make a Copy, Selected Slides. You're going to give it a name, and then when that one opens up, that's the one that you are going to mess around with. Don't mess around with the one that I give you first, because that messes it around for everybody. Okay, so you want to make a copy and make it your own, put your name on it, and then get started having fun. Okay, so I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so you can see what I did to my locker to make it unique and special and represent me a little bit. Okay, here it comes. There it is. There's my locker. I added my name up here at the top, Mrs. Garcia, with a little name sign. I added a coffee mug that says, "Coffee is teacher's best friend," because I love coffee and I need my coffee. Yay. All right, and then I put a map in the back of my locker, a little map sticker, because I love to travel and I've been lots of places, and I really love our world and all of the things that God created in there. So I added that map sticker to remind me of that. I added this Santa Cruz Skateboard Company sticker because I'm from Santa Cruz, California, which is where the sticker comes from, but it had the Santa Cruz, Bolivia colors on it, so I thought that was kind of cool. So I added that because it shows both Santa Cruzes. Then I put a beach towel because, being a California girl, I love the beach. And I added my flip-flops. They're not really my flip-flops, but I do love flip-flops, and these ones were pretty cute. Then I added some pictures of my best friends and my family, and I added a little pencil rack and mirror just because it's a locker and it seemed like an appropriate thing to put in my locker. Okay, so that's what I did to make my locker unique and represent me a little bit. Now, I'm going to show you how to do the same thing. So I'm going to press Escape because that's how we get out of presentation mode. And then I'm going to go down to the next slide. Here it is. I already created you a blank locker, okay? It has nothing in it. So now your job is to fill it up with things that represent you, okay? You can put all sorts of things in there as long as it's appropriate for school, okay? That's always the good guideline. Think, my teacher's going to see this. Do I want my teacher to see this? If the answer is yes, then go ahead and put it in there, okay? It's really not hard. But what you want to do is you want to go up to this little thing, this little box that has a picture of mountains in it. And when you put your mouse over it, it says Insert Image, and you're going to click on that. Then it's going to give you lots of options, and you can use any of these options. But we're going to use this one that says Search the Web because it's the easiest way to go. Okay, so you're going to add Search the Web. Now, you can type in anything that you love with the words transparent background. Okay, so I'm going to pretend that I love baseball. Okay, so if I love baseball, maybe I want to put a baseball bat in my locker. So here I'm going to type in baseball bat. And it says transparent image or transparent background because that means it's not going to have something behind it. It's going to be like an invisible background so that when I put it in my locker, it doesn't look like a picture of the thing. It actually looks like the thing. Okay, that's why we put that. Now I might want to get more specific and put wooden baseball bat transparent if I would like a wooden one. Okay, and then it comes up with all of these baseball bats, and I could pick whichever one I like, and then I can add it to my locker. So this time I'm going to pick this one. Okay, I'm going to double click, and when I do that, it's going to come up right here. There it is. Now I think that one looks kind of cool, but it's super big and it won't fit in my locker. So I'm going to go to one of the corners. It doesn't matter which one. And when that little double arrow shows up, then I'm in the right spot. I'm going to double click and I'm going to pull it down towards the middle because that makes it smaller. Now, it's still kind of big to fit in my locker this direction. So if I want to turn it, I'm going to take this little circle button that's up here. It's hard to see because it's blue on blue. But you're going to put your cursor over it, and when you get a little plus sign, then you're going to double click and you're going to rotate your mouse around until you get it to be where you want it. Now maybe I don't want it straight, maybe I want it a little bit crooked because it's very rare that a baseball bat would stand up perfectly straight. Okay, so that looks good to me, so I'm going to move it back into my locker by double clicking the image and scooching it. Now it's still too big, so I'm going to go back to the corner and I'm going to shrink it down again. Double click and move into the middle. Then I'm going to double click and scooch it up and put it in my locker. Then I can click anywhere to make that box disappear. There, I like that. That looks good. Now, maybe I want to add a sticker to my locker or a picture to my locker to make it look a little more personal. Okay, so again, you go right up to this picture and insert image. Last time we did search the web, and I could do that again. Or I could go to upload from computer if I know that there's a picture on my computer that I would like to add. So this time I'm going to go upload from computer, and it's going to pull up some files. I might need to go in my pictures, but maybe it's in my download. So wherever you have your pictures on your computer or your tablet, and you're going to scroll down until you find a picture that you want to add. Now, I would like to add, what do I want to add? Oh, I would like to add this I Love Italy sticker because I used to live in Italy. So I'm going to double click that. There it is, nice and big, and I'm going to shrink it down, okay, until it's the size that I want. And I want it to fit on this door, so I got to make it pretty tiny. I'm going to shrink it a little bit more, and then I'm going to double click and drag it over to where I want it on the door. Still too big, so I'm going to double click and drag it over. Now you could just move it in from the side or the top, but that changes the dimensions of the picture. It makes it fatter or taller. So I usually go from the corner so that it keeps the same size dimensions. Okay, so there it is right there. Now, sometimes your pictures will have a white background and so or a different color background, so it won't work very well. So you have to make sure you get something with a transparent background. There are programs online that'll remove the background of an image for you, and if you want to play with those on your own, you can do that, but I'm not going to teach you how to do that today. Today, we're just going to use those two tools that I showed you. So either from the web or from your computer. Again, we'll do one more from search the web. So I went up to the little picture thing. I'm going to push search the web. I'm going to erase where I put baseball bat transparent background, and this time I'm going to add something else. So maybe I want to put a snow globe because I love the snow or I love Christmas or something like that. Okay, snow globe transparent background. You can put whatever you like in your locker. So if you find one of these that you like, you think is pretty cool. Now see, not all of these have a transparent background, but some of them do. So I'm going to look for one that looks like it does have a transparent background. And I'm going to scroll down until I find one. If I don't find one, maybe I want to change my mind and pick something else. I'm not really loving any of these too much, but maybe I want to try this one with the little elf guy in it. So I'm going to click that because it kind of reminds me of Christmas and I love Christmas. Oh, it does not have a transparent background, so that won't work very well. So I'm going to click delete on my keyboard, or you can right click and push delete, and that takes it away. So let's try one more just to make sure that you got it. I'm going to search the web. We'll do something else instead of snow globe. Let's put a plant. Okay. Oh, look at all these pretty plants. I do like gardening, so that's a good choice for me. I want one with flowers because I love flowers. I'm going to click that. Now, these are not things that normally people put in their lockers. These are things that remind you of me. So we're just having a little bit of fun. You're going to scroll down again from the corner. You're going to make it as small as you want. I'm going to make mine itty bitty because I'm going to put it up here on the top shelf this time. Again, it doesn't matter which corner you pick from. You can pick any. Now I'm going to move it up so I can see if it fits. It's a little too big, so I'm still going to shrink it down a little bit more, and then I'm going to move it so it looks like it's sitting right on the shelf, but back a little bit. And there you go. Now I have a plant in my locker. So that's it. That's all there is to it. When you're done, you want to make sure it's already going to save automatically. So you're just going to send it to me. But remember, like I told you at the beginning, the first thing you're going to do, push File, make a copy, selected slides. When you click that, it's going to have the name that I sent you. So you're going to delete that, and then you're going to put your name and locker. Okay, so we know what it is. So maybe you're going to put Brett's locker or Jen's locker, whatever your name is, and the word locker. And then you're going to press OK. And that saves just that one slide, just like you can see right here. It's going to pop up. Okay, but that's what you want to do first. Before you do anything else, you should have saved your copies with your name. See now how it has my name up here at the top, and it's just this slide, okay? That way when you make changes, it doesn't change for everybody. It'll only change on yours, and it'll only save on yours. All right, and that's all you have to do. So have a great time, and I can't wait to see all your lockers and how they reflect who you are.